Yes, children, today we're going to solve some questions of quadratic polynomial. These questions are important from examination point of view. Today I am taking one question, that is, if alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial, this is the polynomial. Find the value of alpha square plus beta square. So let us suppose, let the given polynomial be px, that is px equal to 3x square minus 10x plus 7. Now first of all we have to find its zeros, and we will denote its zeros by alpha and beta. Then we have to find the value of this. So first we're going to use the factorization method for finding the value of alpha and beta. The coefficient of x square is 3 and the last term is 7. So 7 3 21. So we have to identify the factors of 21 by subtracting or adding, which we get the coefficient of the middle term, that is x. So we can take the 7 and 3 only. If we add both of them, 7 plus 3, it will give 10. So we can take these two as a factor. So first of all, for finding zeros, whenever we have to find the zero of any quadratic polynomial, first of all we have to take it equal to 0 or 3x square. Now on the basis of this factor we're going to split 10, that is 7 plus 3 plus x plus 7 equal to 0. Now open the bracket, minus 7x minus plus minus 7x. Now 3, the sign of 3 is positive and here is negative, so different sign changes into minus. 3x plus 7 equal to 0. From these two and these two we have to take the common, so x will be common from this will give 3x minus 7, and out of these two there is no common. So if there is no common, so 1 is the common. Here is my negative sign, so take 1 as the common. And 3x, since here is minus, so we have to take such a sign multiplying which we get this sign, and we know that minus minus changes into plus, so here we're going to take negative sign, minus minus plus. Now both the terms within the bracket are same, so take them one time, this, and x minus 1 equal to 0. This implies 3x minus 7 equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0. Transposing the term, minus 7 will move with plus sign, 3 is in multiplication, so move into division, and here x equal to plus 1. So these are the two zeros, that is, let alpha is equal to 7 by 3 and beta is equal to 1. Now we have to find the value of alpha square plus beta square. What value you have to find? Alpha square plus beta square. So one relation we know, that the combination of alpha and beta is sum of zeros and product of zeros. So first of all we have to change it in this form. So what we can write, both of them are in combination form. We have to take the multiplication. So what we will do, we will add 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta. Why we are taking? Because we know that a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square. So that's why we are adding 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta in opposite sign. When we'll cancel these two, again we will get the same condition, alpha square plus beta square. So combining this, we will get alpha plus beta whole square, because it is forming the relation a square plus b square plus 2ab. So in place of it we can write a plus b whole square, and at the last we have minus 2 alpha beta. Now we have the value of alpha and beta. Substituting these two values, we can get the required condition for the given value. 1 whole square minus 2 into 7 by 3 into 1. Now take the LCM within the bracket. So 3, 7 plus 3 whole square. These after multiplication will get 7 to the 14 upon 3. 7 plus 3 10 upon 3 whole square minus 14 upon 3. Take the square. 10 square will give 100. 3 3 is 9 minus 14 upon 3. Now we have to take the LCM for making the denominator same. So it will give 900 minus 3 3 is 9 and 3 4 is 12. 3 4 is 12, 3 1 is 3 1, 4 42. 100 minus 42 will give 10 minus 2 will give 8 and 9 minus 5 will give 58 upon 9. So these two numbers are not cancelled by anyone. So we can say the value of alpha square plus beta square is equal to 58 by 9. So this way we can find the value of the any required condition containing the zeros of the polynomial. Thank you.